Hello and welcome back to the Banner Saga 2. God, my throat is a bit croaky this morning. That might be an issue. Alright, on to the market. So, what do we have? Chieftain's Will, so that's 1 will per turn. Plus to all talent ranks. Potentially useful. Relic of the 4th Val King, inscribed Ancient Runes of Dominance. That's plus 2 strength, plus 25% chance at double strength damage. Plus 2 arm talent ranks. Plus 3 arm. And plus 3 will and rest. Nothing majorly useful there, but I will get some supplies because who the hell doesn't want lots of supplies? That appears to be all the supplies we can buy. Yeah, total available 39, so let's take all of them. I will take all of your food, please. And let's have a look at our heroes, because we can level at least one of them up, I think. Nope. Yeah. Sorry, just opening a fresh bottle of water and it almost overflowed when I opened it. There we go. Okay, you are frontline, so you need to be promoted. And you've got robust level 3. You can have divert level 3 because that gives you a reasonable chance to hold against anything particularly tough. And that gives me 7 to play with, which is not enough to rank anybody up, so I'll hang on to it for now. Okay, time to move on. Hold my glass of water. Okay, so we've got 36 days of supplies, a pretty solid number of fighters, a reasonable number of Val. You notice the coloured specks in the air are especially thick in this area when the caravan ahead of you suddenly stops. They're watching a man who is staring at a flower and crying. "It's just so perfect," he says. "I paint and carve runes, but this flower is what I've waited my whole life for." The spectators are now nodding, with tears in their eyes. You are not sure what to do. Why is it perfect? "You wouldn't understand," he says. "Colours have meaning, and the light, it's perfect." The others agree and seem almost offended by your question. Alright, let's have a look. You move forward and see that the flower looks more like a plain red and yellow shrub. But as you near it, it shakes subtly, putting out a small cloud of spores in the air. You start to see the true beauty of the plant as the other clansmen crowd around. The tree behind you reaches down and politely takes your cloak, and you smile as a tiny bird teaches you how to count to green. Furs are on the ground and you nestle in them to sleep. "Wake up," Ivor says. He's holding his head and squinting to block out the sunlight. Your head hurts too, along with your body, which is splayed across the rocks. "We've been robbed," the Val says, "and no one was awake to see who it was." Well, bollocks. Note to self. Don't look at trippy forest plants. Oh, God, my throat's rough this morning. It didn't help that I didn't get back until the best part of midnight last night. I was after a really good sword session, to be fair. You duck under more branches and suddenly find yourself in the clearing of a proper village. The few people you see tend to scatter as you approach, and only the water and birds make any noise. Finally, a man approaches in robes so badly torn it borders on embarrassing. His arms are covered in scratches which are freely bleeding. "Welcome, friends. We don't get many visitors here, but welcome, welcome." Is everything alright here? "Yes, everything is fine." An awkward silence hangs in the air. "Fine, I'll say it. You look like you fought a bear and lost." "Oh, do you normally insult those who offer you a place to rest?" "He didn't mean to be rude, but your clothes are torn. You're bleeding." "Daily chores. The woodskeeper's busy and, well, unforgiving if you're not paying attention." "So it was a beast." "Brambles." Ivor gives you a skeptical look, but says nothing. "Please make yourselves at home. We have good food, strong drink, enough for everyone." The man begins walking away. "Wait, what's your name?" He smiles again. "We have no names here. We simply are." With that, he shuffles away around a building. "Ah, they've got too close to those trippy plants." That is kind of cool. That's also pretty cool. be fair, I can actually afford that. +1 move, -1 to draw an aggro. That would actually be quite useful for some of our horseborn. Can't afford it though, so it doesn't matter. Let's spend the last of our renown on supplies. And let's... We could afford to rest for a day. Try as you might, you cannot sleep. Is it the sounds of the old wood? You sit up and find an older woman peering through the window of your room. She begins cawing loudly like a crow before disappearing. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. This place is creeping me out. At least the supply situation's actually not bad at all. It's those cragsmen! A scout cries out. That's who's tracking us! The woman is limping, a rough-hewn arrow jutting from her leg. Horns blow from the front and back of the caravan. 2 attacks at once. Hakon's shieldmaster, Mogar, overhears this and says, Wolves of the North hunt like this. You just pull in and protect all sides until they make a mistake. Then you make it costly for them. He shrugs. Move a bit slower, though. Okay. Slow down, tighten the caravan ranks. It's a game of patience now, the Val says. If they stick with us, they'll expose themselves and we'll hit them hard. So yep, turtle up, go defensive. The previous strange village has everyone on edge. Frequent backward glances to see if the caravan is being followed results in a lack of attention on what is ahead. A brief rustle of leaves and the sounds of saplings cracking are the only warnings before bears and their cragsman masters attack. Bloody typical, right. So, yep, I'm pretty happy with this squad. Actually, I want Oddleaf in there, don't I? So, you do there. You do there. Okay. Ready for battle. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Yes, because I like the horseman because he's quite good as a skirmisher. As per usual, let us focus on... Okay. I have a move up 1. And the turn. Okay, she's coming and she'll get into range. Ooh, slag and burn, nice. Good use of a powerful attack, well done. Okay, get over there. Oh, you've got mule kick, have you? Damn it, I thought you had... thought he was the one with charge, my mistake. If you go to there, well, what's the range on trample? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna have to go. So yeah, you're gonna have to go to there. That's fine. Initiate trample. Nice kill. Break off. Yes, all our archers are firing first. Target their spearmen. Maximum firepower. Spearman's coming in. He's going for either, isn't he? Yep. Alright, let's move up. Go to Overwatch, maximum strength. Shoot him. Good hit. It'll start to become really effective once they start getting their armor stripped. Troll stones there. And there. To make sure they can't advance on us without getting hurt. That worked. Oh boy. That hit like a bloody freight train. Armor shatter, please. Shoot. him. There's no way he's going to be able to... Really? Huh. He's got better attack range than I would have thought. Oh well. Mr. Horse Lord. You're beat to hell, which means you can barely attack. Mule kick, full strength on that guy, please. Push him away. You can't really get clear very easily, but maybe you do that. Shouldn't they be taking damage from the pitch they're walking over? Alrighty then. You're out of will, so you'd have to... Okay. Move in. Attack the bear. Good hit. Break off. Opening Ivor. Haha. Robust. Held up. That's good. Alright. Slag and burn. Double strength. It hurt for them. Oh, nice kill. Very nice kill, Alette. Okay, who's the next one? That's you. You can hit Ivor from there, unfortunately. Go to Overwatch. Nice. Foolish of him to walk through that. I'm going to complain if he's going to do something foolish, though. Get the troll stones. Do that, it's a bad idea, but you I can definitely hit with some lightning. It's only good for 4 damage, but it's not going to cooperate and cluster together. Haha, resisted. Nice. Good, solid damage to his armor. That guy's stunned, which is fantastic. Get to there. Mule kick on that guy. And get back over there. To that guy next, who is attempting to run and got shot in the back for his trouble. They're really determined to focus on Ivor, aren't they? Well, the bear's about to go down, so... kill him. Nice. Break off. And Ivor's down. Okay. Kill him, please, Oddleaf. Thank you. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I'm just gonna kill him, actually. Okay, move over there. Target her. Maximum effect. Actually, I could have gone all the way over there and hit them both, couldn't I? Pity. Oh well. Move up. Break his armor. Nope. Break his armor. Okay, that guy's basically dead. Blow the Horn of Will. Exertion is... so give him 2 points of will to play with. Smash his armor into dust. Oh yeah, and he can move away. I always forget that horsemen can move on. Oddleaf, you think you can kill her for me? Come on. Nice kill. Okay, that guy's only going to do 1 damage. If he does any. And... she's just going to rest. So I think Evian should get some kills here. Specifically... Actually... Can't kill them both, but I can do some damage to both. There's a Troll Stone and another Troll Stone. That also pins him in a little bit, just his ability to run. Damn it, Evian's down. Should have moved him away. That's my own damn fault. Doesn't matter. So we should get decent renown for that. Oh, yeah. It's fun when I am battles using Horsemen. Love the fact we get more renown for a minor skirmish in a creepy forest than we do for taking out bloody Bellower. A wounded cragsman pushes himself back against the base of a tree, looking like a cornered beast as you approach. "We were just trying to feed ourselves," he says. "Bogs are all cracked and drained. Man can't find a new place to live without..." He lunges for you with a crude blade, but oddly pierces him with an arrow, and either finishes him with a quick swing of his axe. You thank them, and everyone moves on.
Geirraður's Godstone is in the shadows ahead. His guidance would be a welcome gift.
I still maintain that Godstones are a bit creepy. I maintain the music in this game is really gorgeous. It was in the last one, and it is in this one as well. The sight of Girarda's Godstone in the centre of the old wood surprises almost everyone. The Eastway Road surely minimised this Godstone's visitors, allowing lichens and ivies to encase it. Still, the surrounding area appears to be accommodating, except for the rather new and impassable rift in the ground just beyond the stone. Already your clansmen are sloughing off their packs. Clear away some ivy and inspect the stone. Known as the god of wise counsel and direction, Girador is accredited with all types of discoveries and good decisions. As you pull away large strands of ivy, Alio reads aloud the tale inscribed. A young man came here 8 times in 8 days, seeking counsel on the matter of a young woman who had pricked his heart. On the 8th of these days, when the young man's voice had become hard with all the weight of his unanswered prayers, Girarda cried aloud, saying to him, "She is not at my stone, fool boy. She lives where you live, sleeps where you sleep. She cannot love a man who is not there." As you think about the story, you discover a small nook in the stone, and inside is a lock of red hair tied with sewn cloth. The clansmen go about their rituals with the Godstone and are soon ready to move on, but up ahead others have decided to make camp. You stifle a yawn, look forward to some rest. So what's that lock of hair do, I wonder? Very high level item. +1 to all talent runs, +2 will, +1 will on rest. That. What have you currently got equipped? I'm going to promote him. Because he's damn powerful. Needs more will. Yes, I think that's useful. You're currently got the... you've got the anti-draw and aggro thing. I think it's more useful to give you that. +2 will, +1 will on rest. So, yeah. That to me is very useful. Because he seems to draw aggro anyway, regardless of what I do. So I think that's worth doing. Okay, that makes sense to me. And is there anyone else? No, don't have the renown to level anyone else up. So we're going to rest for a day. Before you settle down to rest, Evian beckons to you. Have you memorized the basic threads of mending yet? I think so. It's hard to find time to practice, though. Feels like someone always needs something. The mender nods, but watches you silently. Are you going to show me more? Part of weaving is knowing what pattern you're looking to create before you ever begin. Right. So I want to mend a wound, like you did with Ivor's arm. The mender smiles. And I want you to use your bow to fire an arrow through a line of enemies. Yeah, but that took me years to... Oh, I get it. We'll start small. I'll show you a pattern so tiny it'll feel like you're doing nothing, but it's the foundation of a great many woven spells. Evian's instructions are easy to follow, but tough to repeat accurately more than twice in a row. You're getting it. You just need to relax and... A violent rumble in the ground silences him. His face grows concerned. Juno! He bolts through the shaking woods faster than you imagined he could move. Oh god, what the hell is she doing? Oh god, is that bloody snake? That thing does not like her terribly much.
Aid. Run.
Well, bollocks. Is that a yin and yang symbol, or is it just... I've been here before, but not like this. Sekit Resta. An ancient tongue. I know the language. How is it you remain alive while inside me? I'm no longer sure that I can die. Troublesome. Well, that's creepy. You've been hunting me. Such arrogance. I consume what parts of this world I can, but your use of a power that is rightfully mine is no longer tolerable. A memory enters your mind. You've spoken with the serpent once before. You should not be here, so nothing is yours. False! I am created by a god to become a god. It is you who should no longer be here. A mistake was made, but this time is not your time. It is only my time because of you. Everything shakes violently. Have I become so pathetic I cannot even consume you? Why must you consume me? I know of no other way. Everything I seek is just behind your thin shell of flesh, yet something keeps me from it. And if I kept you from it long enough, would you starve? Bringing gods back to life will be easier. You must have a weakness. And so must you. The others with me will find a way to stop you. The space shudders again. The others? They be your end as well. But you can control them all. You blink and the serpent catches your hesitation. So, there is one you cannot control. He would be my salvation, but... Another shudder. I felt it too. We are both dying. No satisfaction in mutual destruction. Impatience has undone me. Frustration to learn a solution too late. Space shakes horribly one last time. Vinyek, Disim, Yokul. The serpent hisses just before a flashing light. A terrible pain moves through you both. The two of you shriek simultaneously as your vision dims. What the hell is going on with this bloody thing? I say, is that serpent meant to be... Is it Jormungandr? Who... What happened? Hush, Juno. You're safe now. I'll always keep you safe. Evian, you did this. How did you... Save your questions. We should get away from here. Are you telling me Evian killed the giant snake that's been destroyed? Holy balls. That's terrifying. And epic. Would have been nice to see it happen. I'm assuming he yeah, I didn't think he'd killed it permanently. My guess is he's just pissed it the hell off. Well, morale's suffering. Several humans and a few Val wander out of the old wood to rejoin. Almost all look dazed, moved by rote rather than purpose. Not much different than you, and the scant few left of the caravan. Ivor pulls you aside. This is the weakest I've ever felt, Alette. We've lost so many. I feel the same way. I couldn't do a damn thing to help. We've never seen the Val like this. We all scattered like roaches. I don't know if all the ones missing are dead or just lost. I couldn't tell if we were chasing that serpent or trying to get away from it. And the way Evian threw lightning at it, I've never seen anything like that. And I've lived a long damn time. He must have wounded that thing 100 times before it stopped, then blasted open its side to save her. I can't tell if you like what he did or not. What's me liking it or not to have to do with anything? He did what he did because he had to. You and me have been in the same situation before and would probably do something similar. We both look towards Juno and Evian. With the little I've learned about spell weaving, I don't think he's an ordinary mender. And a Valka being swallowed by a serpent and cut out with lightning? Sounds like one of Aaliyah's tales. How did she live through that? I don't know how any of us... He looks around. I guess not many of us did live through it. The silence that follows becomes an unavoidable presence. So we lost a whole bunch of people there. And some supplies. But we're coming up on a town, which is good. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in the frightened stares with grace, but beckons Evian to join her, away from the caravan. The two menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Neither shakes his horned head. I'm not sure where all this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. I'll speak to the bigger families, try to calm them. While you're doing that, Ivor says, I'll see what I can find out from the menders. You find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn and giant snakes, one father says. You got no clue what's coming. Others shout their agreements, but he calls for them to be quiet. But neither do any of us. That's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. Fiskvik. Promising. At least we're out that creepy ass forest.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskvik.
Fiskvik.
But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
Days have passed since Evian pulled Juno from the serpent, and though the menders are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. I'm worried about all the people we're missing. Scattering like that in the old wood, I feel guilty. You can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. Those people depend on me. I gave them my oath we would get to Arborang. Then keep going. From the moment you left Skagor, you knew everyone wouldn't make it, but the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive, and as long as you do, those people are going to follow you. You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Val sighs. Juno and Evian. They want me to join them. What? Join them where? They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed and we're leaving the caravan. Leaving? All three of you? All three of us. Why would you do this to me? Why now? Look at what's left of this caravan. I've seen who is left. A bunch of humans and Val who depend on you and Hacken, not me. But I would have never made it this far without you. Then I've done my job. This isn't easy, but don't make it harder than it has to be. Before you can respond, Juno and Evian arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard. Ivor told you of our plans? He could. What's all this about? We are no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly. Something we cannot do with all of you. This caravan needs the three of you. I need to help to get these people to Arborang. That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned at Girandor's Godstone. That's right. Lend me your map. Confused, you hand your map to the Valka. and she and Evian hold it at corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose thread from her cloak and his tunic shake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive. Right, that to me is a pretty good point to end this part, so I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.